I gotta do my show. Good morning, Detroit. I am the amazing Gage Michael, and you are watching the Wacky and Wild Gage Michael Show. Woo! Sure, clapping over there. You know, I happen to think first impressions, very important thing. And that's why I want to get your first impression. I don't care how you think about me. I'm not self-conscious. But I do care how I think about you. So, I got some cards. These cards are going to tell me about you. Now, you see, that's a bad first impression there. That's an example of a bad one. But you can't control everything that happens around you. You control how you act, you know? And you know how I act? I don't care. I'm that chill dude. You know, you might think, because I'm this cool player, and I look so cool, you might think I'm all uptight, but no, I'm chill. I'm like you, viewer. I'm like you. Yeah. What do you know? What do you know? No. I won't have it. Yeah. As I was saying, I'm chill. I'm like you. But maybe I'm not. So, let's see. Who are you? That's the question. Are you the one that switched my cards around? Possibly. Let's see. I'm not going to shuffle them, because they've already been very well shuffled. But I want you to pick a card. You. Pick a card. Pick one. This one? You want this one? Alright, you can have this one. 10 of hearts. That's the one you picked. You picked the 10 of hearts. Now, the 10 of hearts. The thing about the 10 of hearts, if you pick the 10 of hearts, that means you like touching kids. So we're gonna pick another card. And we're gonna see if you want to pick another card. Okay, let's try that again. Alright, pick one. This one? Okay. 6 hearts. Oh, okay, that means you're a really good guy, you love family, and you love me. So, that's good. Alright, I know what kind of person you are now. Alright. That's good. That's really good. And, you know, here at the Gage Michael's Wacky and Wild Picture Show, we need to make money, so we're going to cut to commercial.
Relax. It's so cool. And a cupful of 4 to 8 milliliters of the drink of your choice. And then stir it in with a spoon. And then you drink it with 8 milliliters to 4 of a drink of your choice.
Miralax. It sure don't make your stomach relax. I'm Ricky Doohickey, and I'm the star of Ricky Dicky Goes Hickey. And I love to let you know that Ricky Doohickey Goes Hickey has been greenlit for another season. And this season, I am gonna beat up an old lady. Here, I'm gonna break into some random studio. What is this thing? And I am gonna get pregnant. Ricky Doohickey Goes Hickey. Season 17. Make sure to catch it on NBC. Well, I don't know what you just saw, but I know you should buy it, because we get a small commission. There's a little floaty thing in my drink. That's probably bad. But, you know, I always like poetry. Poetry's my thing. So, we're going to do some speed poetry. Speed. Write that down. Speed. What is it? What is speed? You know, that's a good question for you at home. What is speed? I don't know. Can you please tell me? I can't hear you. Speed, what is it? Is it lit? Or is it similar to an armpit? Does it make you cry? Does it mean you're a guy? That's a good one. You see, cry and guy rhyme. And in poetry, commonly, things rhyme. So that's why I'm making it rhyme. Does it mean you're a guy? Maybe it means that you are quick. Because I think that's what speed means. Maybe it means that you are quick. I wrote this with a Bic, because this is a Bic pen. With Bic. Perfect. Speed, what is it? Is it lit? Or is it similar to an armpit? Does it make you cry? Does it mean you're a guy? Maybe it means that you are quick. I wrote this with a Bic. That is poetry, folks. That's poetry. You know, poetry, that's an odd word. I'm gonna write it down. Poetry. Poetry. First impressions. Let's think about that. Poetry and first impressions. Think about it. Poetry, first impressions. What do they have in common? Poetry. You're talking. Sometimes. Sometimes you're like singing almost. Sometimes you're reading it. Sometimes you're writing it. So I don't know what my point is. First impressions. Are you impressed? That's a question. Poetry can answer it. Are you? Nah, I can't think of anything that rhymes with you. So I guess not. So are you impressed? I guess not. I'll have to change that sometime. But how can I do that? I don't know. I'll draw a picture of you. That's my picture of you. Do you like it? Yay! That's what I like to hear. Alright, folks. I like a good first impression. And that's why I'm going to do an impression first. I bet you haven't even done a single impression the entire time you've been watching us. Oh, nah. Alright, that was my first impression. I hope you liked it. I've never done it before. Not once in my entire life. First impression. It's a very scary thing. I thought there was someone else in the room when I did that. I was scared. You know, this all reminds me of another time I was scared. You see, I'm 32.97% oak, as in the tree. And I was at the tree festival in Treeboro, Treeson Street, Tree. And I was at this tree festival con thingy-madoodle, right? And there was this guy. He was bald. He had 3 ears, and he was and this is an example of things that happen again. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta get out of here. You gotta get out. You can't control everything that happens in life. You can't. And you know, that's what makes things so scary. You see, I draw everything back. Everything happens for a reason. Anyway, this guy, 3 ears, he's made of bark. Right? He's like probably like 70% tree. And he walks up to me and he's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, you're a tree? I'm like, yeah. And if you don't know how that works, so one of my moms is a tree, one of my moms is a human, and I have a dad. And if you don't get how that works, it's really insensitive and you need to do more research on your own. I don't have to explain everything to you. Anyway, this guy, he picks me up and he's like, wow, you're so light. And I'm like, in what world? And he's like, do you want a poodle? And I'm like, what does that mean? And he says, I'm literally offering you a dog. And I'm like, dog, that's a little weird. And he's like, haha, that's a funny joke you just made. And I'm like, thank you. And he's like, I really like your show. And I'm like, thanks, I haven't even made the first episode yet. And he's like, hey, I like it nonetheless. And, I think that really explains first impressions, because he was impressed by me and he hasn't even seen the first show. But then he kidnapped me and I was in his basement for 2 years. I was really scared then. I think about it whenever I close my eyes and it's dark. I ate nothing but cornmeal. Cornmeal is it's not something that you just eat dry on its own. I don't know how I lived. And whenever he would feed me, he would sing. He'd go, cornmeal, cornmeal, we all squeal for cornmeal. And I can't eat English muffins now because they have cornmeal in them. I get really scared. But who cares? Who cares? Not me. You probably thought this was coffee. It's Coca-Cola dumped into a mug. I'm sorry. I lost my cool bit there, huh? Anyway, first impressions. I was gonna write a poem. Are you impressed? I am well dressed. Please enjoy the show. Bro. That's poetry. Are you impressed? I am well dressed. Please enjoy the show, bro. And it's poetic because I wrote it in its poetry, which makes it poetic because it is poetry. Tree, like me. Now, we don't have much time left. If the big boss upstairs figures out I'm doing this, I'm gonna be skinned. And then my skin is gonna be replaced with leather. And it would be pretty cool. It would raise my value. Actually, I might let them know I'm doing this because I would like to be a leather man. People might mistake me for a couch, but that's sacrifices you make. That's the sacrifices you make, folks. Well, that's all we have time for today. Maybe put a few more commercials at the end, who knows? Maybe a word from a sponsor, maybe a commercial. You won't know. I do, but I won't tell you. That's all, folks. Good morning, Detroit. I'll be seeing you around.
I'm back with a new show. After Gage cut me off to pursue his own dreams, I am making different people drink water every week. This week, Amanda Cosgrove drinks water. I know you'll want to tune in. So come watch people drink water. Only on the Discovery Channel. I've been Christoph Bridges. I'll see you see someone drink water. Somebody drinks water. Now on the Discovery Channel.